Hi, I am Angel Ribo with Mindalia TV, and we are blessed today to have with us Sergio Magaña. Hi Sergio, how are you?
Very good, very happy to be here in Mindalia now in English.
Exactly.
I am used to do it in Spanish, but...
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it is.
Great.
Congratulations for
Thank you. No,
your
thank you.
new channel in
You're
English.
very kind. Thank you very much. So I would like to start the conversation asking you a very simple question. What is that thing that you are most passionate about?
Passionate about my spiritual practice.
Tell us more. What makes you? Where's that passion in your practice?
It comes because when I was very young, my passion were parties and clubbing and having good fun. And actually, like I put in one of my books, I never stopped until I found something more interesting to do, and it was like dreaming and all these altered states that come from the spiritual practice. So that became my passion. So I took one that was it was a lot of fun but a little bit destructive, and for other one that made me really happy, and then I began helping others to fulfill their dreams and that by doing it. That's why it's my passion.
Excellent. So it all comes down to emotions, right? You felt happy. What made you happy of that second course that you took?
Happy, first of all, because I was, for the first time, I felt that I was guiding my destiny. That what I was creating in my dreams was manifesting. And so I felt like in charge. So that gave me power, and with that power, happiness. Then second, because I began changing my personality, and in a very good way. I stopped like that, not completely, but that voice and that inner enemy and many things. And then third, I got a profession that I never expected. So, because I wanted to be an actor, but my first energy teacher, she told me, no way, you're not going to be an actor, you're going to be something like me, and a good one. So then everything came, so that's why it became like my passion, and it keeps developing, because if you feel that you have arrived, you are totally wrong, I think. So I keep learning from people, meeting wonderful people, and traveling, and so what else?
Sounds like fun.
It is. It's fun. It comes together with helping yourself and helping others.
What is a dream, Sergio?
A dream. Okay. For the ancient tradition, there are like what we call like 13 heavens that are like it can be like dimensions between the first energy and this reality that will be like the 14th step. So dreams happen in the seventh heaven. So it's like a middle world between this one and the first energy that actually will create this one. So for me, those are dreams. They are happening not inside our brain. The brain is only the antenna that holds them. But it's like I can say like a parallel universe with a lot more freedom and with a lot of possibilities.
So when we dream, we actually go to a parallel universe?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we have like two energetic bodies. For the tradition, it's called one tonal that comes from tonatio. This is Nahuatl, the ancient language of Toltecs and Aztecs. That means who you are with the sun, because in the ancient times you were supposed to be awake with the sun. And Nahual, that means I. That comes from Newa, that means I. So for the ancient ones, this energetic body is really the I, and this is the only, actually like in a second way of calling it, like the only one that you are awake. So when you fall asleep, they exchange, and part of your Nahual lives for that world, and is the actor that, because you can be a mushroom or you can be a carrot, a rabbit, or whoever in the dreams. and your brain is only like taking that information. So actually, it would be the one that you are dreaming and the one that you will be dead. So it's very real, and part of it lives to that world when we are sleeping.
So it's part of your being that leaves your body every time you are sleeping?
Yeah, a little bit of that energy and becomes like the actor in that movie or the watcher.
Is there anything that you can do? Because there's some people that remember their dreams, others don't remember their dreams. Do we all have dreams every night?
Everyone, if not, you would be crazy. I think a lot of people tell me, I don't dream. But I often tell people, but when did you try it? Because people say, I don't remember, but they don't try. So actually, to start remembering dreams, it's a practice. To be a dreamer, it has a lot of discipline, but a lot of rewards. That's that's why when I am teaching, I say first the rewards, because then it will be all the effort. So, for example, to begin remembering dreams, there are two ways, but the most common is like before anything happens, before going to the toilet and before anything, when you wake up, you're still in a state that is halfway between dreams and the waking state, that is called hypnopompic. And from there, you should start, for example, what was I dreaming? And whatever it comes, like I was in the beach. So it's what happened if the memory of the dreams go backwards. So you must say what happened before, and then what happened before, where did it start, what happened before, take me to the previous dream, what happened before, and like that. And then you will begin creating this type of memory that go backwards. And then you will, but sometimes you have like these blackouts from certain dreams that you lost, like the 6th and the 7th dream of the night, but then you begin remembering the 5th, the 4th, the 3rd, and like that. And then when you practice enough that I'm not saying years, you will be able to have like an average of 4 or 5 dreams every night. It's just practice. It's like playing tennis, the piano, whatever.
So if I understood it well, when I wake up, the first thing I do is I start trying to remember the things that I dreamt throughout the night.
Yes.
And then, so it's the last thing, and then the previous last thing, and then the previous thing.
The first one that you are remembering is the last one that you had, and then they come like in backwards until the beginning of the night. But if you go to the toilet or you do so whatever, or you see how many likes you have in Facebook and whatever, you lost them. And probably they will come back later, but if you don't have like a dreaming training, you are not used. So it's, and then all our life they told us they are not it doesn't matter, it's just a dream. So that's the problem.
What's the relationship, or is there a relationship between the emotions, the feelings that you have when you just wake up and the dreams you had that night?
Yes, because we have like the tendency to react to our dreams like to the waking state. So for example, if you are being killed in a dream, then you will say, oh my God, like a nightmare. But for example, when you know that to be killed or dying in dreams is so good because you are going to change, then you stop reacting after a certain time, and then you say, okay, yes, kill me please. In the dream, because you know, and then you can say, I die to my chronic pain, or I die to my depression or whatever. And actually, when you begin seeing them from other perspective, your feelings begin changing.
You said me that you can, practicing, you will eventually be able to remember 3, 4, 5 per night. Every one of those dreams that you have every night, are those on different parallel universes? So everyone is in a different...
all of them happen in... that's a quite complex question. No, not so complex, but okay. The world for the dreams of the ancient tradition is called Mictlan. That is the place of the dead and the land of the dead and the land of the dreams. But it has many different rooms. So, for example, if you are dreaming with things that happen in your past and that they are repeating and like that, you are like in the Mictlan. But, for example, if you are dreaming something that is coming in the future, you're in a place that is called Machtokwen Manachkan, the empty place where where new things are creating. If you are dreaming with dead people, you are in the place of the ancestors. If you are dreaming, for example, that you are flying and then there are different heavens that you can go. So actually, it's a complete science to know the 13 heavens, the 9 underworlds. For example, if you are dreaming with your worst addiction, you are in the 3rd underworld. If you are dreaming in something, so after you know all the map, so it's fascinating because actually some of my British students, they call me the GPS because they told me that I show them how to know where they are dreaming and what you can do there to improve yourself.
Something that definitely stood up when you were explaining your initiation is that you suddenly realized that you could control, you could actually create. That's the word you used, creating. You could create. So how do you create something with your dreams?
Actually, when I started studying dreams with my teachers, he told me something that changed my life. He told me that is not actually his phrase, it's like a Teotihuacan phrase. The one that doesn't remember or work with his dreams is like a living dead because has no control of the waking state. Yeah, in that moment I said, okay, but it's important also what you think, what you do, what you feel. And he told me, but that depends on what you dream. I wasn't sure. I couldn't say yes and I couldn't say no. And then he told me something that made me logic. That's why in all the languages of the world, you speak like this: the girl of my dreams, my worst nightmare, the house of my dreams. So it means that you dream it first and then it comes. So when I began doing dream recall and I began practicing this, I saw that many things came before, people that I was going to know and was going to be important in that. And then when I trusted it, because I am not like fanatic of the things, I begin like testing them, and then I begin practicing. So I learned like the vocabulary of the dreams. So it was like, for example, the serpent healing, the jaguar for healing the underworlds, the hummingbird for bringing you love, the crocodile and the turtle for abundance and like that. And then I began putting that in my dreams. For example, first, when I wasn't lucid many times in the hypnagogic, that is the state previous to fall asleep, I began saying like things like, today I will dream with a turtle that will bring me a new job. Today I will dream with a turtle. Da, 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 da. It doesn't mean that the first day it works, because your nahual or your unconscious is like undomesticated animal that does whatever he wants. But after a while, the symbols begin coming. And now I see my dream diaries of how I started that were very common. There wasn't an animal at all. It were about my friends, parties, family, drama, and whatever. And now my dreams are like the zoo. And all the animals come and like that. And I got almost everything that I wanted. Business. I hadn't been really sick of my body, but I healed my eyes of wearing glasses. That's my testimonial of healing. But many of my students have healed whatever through their dreams. I got love, then I regretted it. What was I thinking when I asked for this? But then you see, okay, it manifested. Also, I said I want to write bestsellers and to go all over the world. It manifested. Then after 6 years, I said, oh my God, okay, let's manifest other thing because I'm tired. But then you see that it works. And many times people say, but what should I ask? I said, it's better to have it and then regret it to never have it. So it's up to you.
Okay, excellent. So we are just, at the end of the conversation, Sergio. It's great to have you here. It's very, one of the things that I like the most is that it's very easy to understand what you're saying, and I think it's extremely important for our viewers in Mindalia. Thank you very much for being like that. But I will still like you to give just one piece of advice to our audience before we let you go. So please.
Okay. The main thing, for example, because now I'm going to give a workshop in 20 minutes in which I will do more sophisticated things. But if you begin doing dream recall of 20 days, something like that, you will get like your own dream signs. What does that mean? Things that they repeat and repeat and repeat in your dreams. Most people, for example, it can be your dead grandmother that you are flying over the city. I don't know, the school where you were like when you were like a child. I don't know. They are your dream signs. For example, mine that I was embarrassed at the beginning are, but when I was a child with my nanny, I saw all the Mexican soap operas, so are like the stars of that. So now I begin saying, and they are not my friends and nothing like that. So if they appear in my dreams, I know that I will be dreaming. So then, for example, if it's your dead grandmother and your kindergarten, so you can say, today if I see my dead grandmother and my kindergarten, I will know that I am dreaming and I will get lucid. And today, if I dream through the hypnagogic, before falling asleep. So eventually, in certain days, you will see the dead grandmother or the kindergarten or the tree or whatever is your dream sign, and then you will get lucid. As soon as you get lucid, begin like, for example, the archetypes that I said, begin turtle now, boom, give me more money, boom, or make it grow like that. And then the time for manifesting dreams is between 1 day to 9 months. So you will be seeing that these things will be manifesting in your life in that space of time. So it's amazing and it's fun. Because, for example, fire is destruction. If you have a problem, a health issue or something, you can say, my tumor now, and you will get a representation. And then it's burn, and you are destroying. Sometimes it's not enough with only one, but you can do it some like 3 or 4 nights, and you will see that you are improving. So it's a lot of material to work with your own. And a lot of people ask me, why does that work? Because you are in the real unconscious, where without mind, the real you is there. So you can begin getting control of the real you.
Oh, incredible. Well, I'm sure that all of our viewers are going to be extremely grateful for what you just said. So thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to have you here, and it's been fun.
The pleasure is mine.
Thank you.
And congratulations for your new English channel.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, this is Angel Ribo with Mindalia TV, and thank you very much for being here today.